schools, right? School. Some of you might be in college right now or secondary school. Don't expect that. But my point is, what does school teach you? Let me just ask you something. Have you spent your 20 to 24 years old in college? If you have, there's nothing wrong with that. But have you wasted those 4 years? What could have you done if you have not went to college? I'm not saying that you've spent 20 years in school for nothing. But what I'm telling you is, those 20 years in school have taught you nothing about being great in life. The school is teaching you not how to be a failure, or how to be the most successful person in the world, or just be an extraordinary people. They have always taught you how to be ordinary. You see those people that stand out in class all the time? The ones that get straight A's? They are very impressive. But let me tell you something. The people that get straight A in class, school, are normally gonna end up with a job. A great one. One that you get high pay. And you always get raised because you're a great employee. Keyword, employee. And it's gonna stay that way. Unless you're the top in your country. You're the top in the world. You have straight 99 for your whole exam. Unless you are those kind of top scholars, you are gonna be ordinary. Why is that? Because the world is competing in that direction. Look, let's just imagine this as a tree branch, okay? The school, I could say it's a shortcut. Because if you're not going to school, that's gonna be worse also. Because you're gonna know nothing. I would say it's a bridge that allows you to walk over a gigantic ocean. Yeah, I can say ocean. Because without school, you will probably only learn everything that you've piled up in the school and the textbook by the day you die. So I could say this bridge is an ocean-wide bridge that you might have to swim across, but now there's a foundation and there's a bridge. It's pretty good. But on this bridge, you don't get to learn how to swim. You don't get to learn the best way to swim in order to accelerate your speed. And you don't get to explore the bottom of the ocean. Let's just say you have limited oxygen, or the tolerance of not breathing is the level of how much you can tolerate in real life. You are just swimming in the waves and everything that is in front of you. You swim away from sharks. Not physically possible in real life, but it's a description. You swim away from sharks. You survive waves. You survive collisions with rocks. And you were able to swim so deep inside the ocean that you explored things that you could have never explored on a bridge. I'm not telling you to not walk on the bridge, because in a real scenario that would be stupid. But what I'm telling you is, you should dip the water time to time when you are on the bridge. There's no guarantees you can swim back on the bridge, but the point is you have to touch some water. And the bridge is preventing you from touching the water. You see, The school teaches you how to be extraordinary at doing every demand of the teacher. There's one direction where the school teach there's right and wrong. That direction is to be creative. In life, being creative is sometimes a great thing, sometimes a bad thing. Because if you're talking to the guy who created internet, then creative is a great thing. If you're talking to the guy that has no purpose in his life, trying to just enjoy his life with no specific hobby or thing that he's aiming for, then being creative is not gonna help him. If you're talking to Elon Musk, being creative is what helped him to be where he is today. But if you're talking to somebody that is studying and just came out of school and he has no idea what to do because all he knows how to do is his assignments, then he better go get a job, right? But no, he's now stuck in a situation where he can't get a job. Then what did he do? He used his creativity. Let's say, oh, I could sell clothes, right? I could sell clothes. While he sell clothes, what did he end up with? Do you think he can compete with all those webs on Google that is selling clothes already? You think he can compete with Shopee? Or he could compete with the local stores even? That he could take away the markets even in his region? That's very hard. So being creative sometimes is very hard. How do you creatively be outstanding when you're opening a clothes store? How do you be creatively outstanding when you're just making a similar restaurant to every other restaurant around you? How? Look, this is the part where the school teaches wrongly to people that has no creativity of an evolution. When teachers say, copying is bad, don't copy others. That limits your own abilities because you're just copying others. She's right when it comes to memorizing scientific phrases and being good at math. Being good at math is very important. But memorizing all scientific phrases that you're not gonna need is sometimes not the way. So, you have to memorize some, but the rest, copying is not bad. Because I'm not telling you to copy here. I'm just saying in a description again. If you copy somebody else's things that is already correct, it's already working, then there is nothing wrong with that. Because what are you trying to achieve? What is the main goal at the end of the day after studying? To get a great job? That's what most people think their road will end up with when the road is very wide. Their road were shined by a light that let them go down the road where most people has gone down when the road is super wide. So you could be traveling the South Pole, the North Pole by the age of 30. You can live there for a month. The expenses are crazy high. But you can afford that. And why is that? That's because you did something right. Okay, maybe I've gone a little far there. But the point is, the school teach you not to copy and do your assignments that were given to you and do exactly what it's supposed to be. If you do it some other way, and they'll say, why would you do that? It already tells you here that you're supposed to do it this way. And in this process, it's going to conduct two things that will stay permanently in person's mind. First, assignments. They are always going to be given to you. There's somebody that's always going to give that to you. And who may that be in the future? You will not have any teachers in the future. That will be your employer. Exactly. You'll be an employee. So, if you're aiming to be an entrepreneur, I suggest you to not start by being an employee. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Assignments are good. Just don't make that form your road. Second, don't copy. Be creative. That'll cause people to actually do that in real life and suffer a lot if they just end up not getting a job. Because there are so many companies, successful people, they earn millions of dollars in real life that copy people's ideas because it works. Because it works. Just do it back. Improvise here and there. But you don't have to create the whole original idea again. Leave that to someone else. This is where schools leave students only one road to go down also. So watching this video is just basically telling you to widen your view of things. Just widen it. Assignments isn't the only thing. And assignments is things that I have to do. And there are some other stuff that I have to add up to assignments to make it full. Well, that's all from me today. If you learned something, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And bye.